Yo, yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Loody. We back here at motherfucking Stoned and Sexy Co-Create Studios. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Loody. Smoking with me is always a movie because I roll the best doobies. You understand me? I got my sexies here. I got my guy back. You understand? We got special guests. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Ladies, you know what I mean? Introduce yourself, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
It's Lanie.
It's Jay.
It's Char.
It's your boy Wiz. You know what it is.
Yeah, and our special guests.
Chip the Ripper.
Let's go. Welcome to another episode of Stone and Sexy. Welcome to the Stone and Sexy Couch Trip. Chip, thank you for coming through.
Yes.
Man, thanks for having me,
bro.
Man,
Thanks for inviting me to
fools.
this beautiful smoke cloud, man.
Man, you understand me. When motherfuckers come on here and they smoke weed and they the homies, it's
For
just
real.
like, this ain't even really, this is just us.
Is it still King? Is it still King Chip or is it Chip the Rip now?
Man, it's both of them.
It's both.
Both of them.
Yeah,
Both.
interchangeable.
Yeah, I know you guys Chip
Let
the
us
Red.
know,
Yeah,
the,
we
let
know
us
Chip
know
the
the
Rip.
journey, the name journey.
Well, I thought that I could change my name, but I failed.
Okay, that's an honest answer for sure. nigga.
But I
I
failed.
ended up with two names.
Why did you want to change it?
Because I really didn't know how much Chip the Ripper was out there. So I was like moving out of Cleveland, coming to LA. I'm like, people gonna be like, yo, what the hell is a Chip the Ripper? You know
I
what
like
mean?
it.
Yeah, I like that. It has a ring
Chip,
to
though.
it.
Come to find out,
The fans spoke, right?
oh yeah, they
Crowd
smoke
favorite.
People spoke.
for real.
Shout out to the fans, man.
Yes. Fans keep it going.
For sure.
No, that's
real.
dope. We definitely appreciate you pulling up on us, tapping in with the Stone and Sexy, you know what I mean? Definitely a vibe, smoke, chill. We're going to kick it. We got some topics we're going to get into, you know what I mean? Get your opinion on some things and just vibe out. Vibe out here on the Stone and Sexy. What we got here first? I think
Is that a baby picture? Is
Oh,
that
shit.
Yeah, that's me.
Let them know the story. They from
Yeah.
Cleveland, right?
From the east side
Damn.
of Cleveland,
Yeah,
man. Right there, that's me just, being me, man.
Yep.
Happy as can be.
Yes, sir.
What you been up to? Like, what's your deal these days?
Well, I just dropped the album called
Yep.
the Charles Worth LP, so that's why I got all the baby pictures. Cause
Aw.
the cover of my album is me as a kid and my mom and my dad and my little sister.
That album is hard as hell.
Man.
And I like how you said when you moved from Cleveland to LA, and I'm a fan of yours from way back in the day, like at least 2009, 2010. We started doing music together,
Yeah.
coming up on the blogs. Let us know like your journey of, starting out in the blog era. A lot of people might or might not know how influential you are to like, Cudi's career and just, just the roles that you've played and where it's led you to right now to dropping your new album.
Man, you know what? It's just a day by day journey, man. You know what I mean? It's like I can look back and be like, damn, like it was a lot of crazy moments. You know what I mean? But it's really just I'm just on a path. I'm just kind of led by the people and just by the good weed and just it's crazy. It's crazy to look back, but for me, I'm still like it's still a lot I want to do. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely a blessing to be a part of so many artists' catalog and
Yep.
work with artists such as yourself. Like you said, my bro Cudi and so many others. Man, like it's still surreal. You know what I mean? But it's my real life.
Hell yeah, you're a pioneer out here, bro.
Definitely.
You be chilling. You don't be saying
Yeah, you definitely
you're
are
a
very
pioneer out here, dog.
chill.
Real talk, bro.
I think that's you know how some people got the problem of overstepping? I'm an understepper. Because it's like I can carry, I'm so used to carrying everything on my own that I feel like I'm doing too much of it. I'll be like, yo, hey, man, I want you to, you know what I mean? Like,
But that's the thing I know about you is the people who love you, they really love you. And
That's true.
Yeah, and like you're a solid person, and people I feel like get more energy by fucking with you than not necessarily than you do from them, but people know how valuable you really are, bro.
man, that's really, honestly, that's been my best asset in this journey is just the type of person I am. You know what I mean? That's gotten me further than money or anything, really. You know what I mean?
Hell
It's just, like, yo, I want to do this for you. Or, a lot of times we was answering the phone more than we was calling, making calls. You know what I mean? Like, people just, like, ringing the phone, and that's how I was surviving.
Yep.
So it was like, I mean, I love it, man. It's an independent journey. The whole time I've been independent, so, yeah, man, I love it, man. I wouldn't change a thing.
And
I
you
was
had,
gonna ask.
you had them Yeezys before anybody did.
Yo, I was on them shit. When they would drop, yo. I was on my homeboy Canal used to get them. He used to get some shit called dead stock or whatever, and he used to have them shit. So I'm like, yeah, rush them. How much you want? Send them.
What would you say the benefits of being independent versus not are?
The benefits of being independent. You don't have to. There's nobody else to blame. You know, it's a real cringe. I think it hurts. It stings more when you did everything right, but this
Yeah.
motherfucker had fucked up, and now you got to suffer. So like, I ain't never had to experience that, which I
Love
don't know
that.
if it's worth it or not. But I like being the one responsible. You know,
Is there
what I
any
mean?
cons to being independent, would you say?
Hell yeah, it's like taking the stairs versus the elevator. You know what I mean? But you know, when you get to the
It's
top,
worth it in the long run.
yeah, you get to the top, you walked it. You know,
Yep.
so, but yeah, it's pros and cons to everything. I think.
For
You know
sure.
what I mean? Like,
How did you like growing up in Cleveland?
Cleveland?
Very shit in
Cleveland was.
She has her
There's some
opinion.
shit in Cleveland.
Right?
What do you
Cleveland
got?
was.
The clouds be lit
What is
at night.
that?
Don't look at me.
She's from Pittsburgh.
You're from Pittsburgh. 2 hours away.
We
2 hours away. We're literally neighbors.
Cleveland was different. I mean,
We
it
ain't
was
got
a
shit
Cleveland
either, but we
Cavaliers.
think we
They have
got
that
more.
water park.
Y'all
They have
had
that
Ron
water
at one
park in
point?
Cleveland.
Yeah, for real.
Before they burned his jersey.
I don't know why they was burning his jersey. He already got made. I mean, he already won the championship for us. Like, I never understood that one.
Cleveland people
but-
different.
But I mean, growing up in Cleveland, I mean, I got my bike stole a few times. You know,
We're not hearing too many prompts.
Not hearing too many good things
it was
about
fun though. Honestly, the people of Cleveland is like they're the kind of people like they just. I mean, like even the women is just like strong and like funny and dangerous.
That's not dangerous.
I feel like I hear about Cleveland women. Like that's good to know. We heard about them.
Do you like dangerous women?
I don't like dangerous women that's dangerous to me.
Okay.
Like,
It's like-
define, like, how are they dangerous? You know what I'm saying? Like, what makes them dangerous?
Come on now.
They don't really got a lot of patience.
Yeah. Sure.
But I got a lot of patience though. You know what I mean? I just, as long as I got some weed, I'm cool.
Are you an earth sign?
But I don't know. I'm a Libra. I don't know
There
much.
you
I pretend like I know about the signs.
We don't know what the fucking earth, water, we don't know none of that
No,
shit.
it's not earth sign, but that still
No
makes sense.
Libras is just shit. We don't know about if it's water,
This is
moon,
patient.
air,
Give it up, Loody.
none of that like, type
To be
shit.
honest with you, I don't either.
Are you talking about rising moon and this and
Man,
that?
you lost
No, I wasn't
me.
gonna get into all that. I was just wondering what it was.
It stops at my sign.
Yeah,
Yes, it stops at Leo for
But you know what I will say though? People usually write about me when they tell me who I am because of my zodiac sign.
Really? Do you not just think that's like a overall blanket? I feel like when people say that, it's like
I always been
Vague.
confused about it because you mean to tell me everybody who was born
right, exactly.
on my birthday is the same person?
It doesn't make sense to me, but I don't know.
Like even in China and like all the people.
The only reason I believe it
I
is
believe it too.
because I be doing shit and then Beyonce will do the same thing.
Virgos.
I'll be like, come on, man.
To me, it's more like
B and C, goddamn
the
it.
general characteristics.
shit.
right.
It's just a general
It
characteristic.
might be true. I mean, it's just
Like the foundation.
The foundation of like
it,
earth,
yeah.
fire. Like if you're fire, you're usually more spicy and hot tempered. If you're earth, you're a little bit more grounded. Like I feel that, but not nearly like the super in-depth shit.
see, I don't rule nothing out that's possible.
Yeah.
So I might not have all the facts, but if it's not impossible, then I can be like, yeah, all right, whatever. You know what I'm
Certainly not
saying?
impossible.
So that's how I feel about the zodiac. Like I can't rule it out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and people
So-
be right.
Growing up, like Cleveland, like in that city, were you like the street guy? Were you like the sports, or did you always know you wanted to do music? Like, how did that, you know what I mean? How did that like all transform, like just growing up, like, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm I'm the guy. I'm the rare case in the ghetto that had mom and dad. You know, and mom and dad was teachers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
And my dad got his master's degree with my uncle, but we straight in the ghetto though. You know what I mean? So I was, and then you have I think every neighborhood has their fair share of people like that. This is a rare case. But I just always knew I wanted to, pursue a career in music. I didn't even think that it was a maybe. I just knew that that's what I was going to do. I'm like, the only thing that could stop me is if people just stopped listening to rap altogether. And then I just missed it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Your parents being teachers, were they supportive of your career choice?
yeah, they just ain't like me tapping on shit on like I have my pen and I would just like make beats on the wall and shit, just tapping on anything. My mom be on the phone, be like, hold on, would you cut it out? Hold on, that damn tapping. I was just like making like Pharrell beats, like
That pen.
like
I need a pencil.
yeah, but
Were your parents, when they started seeing you like take off with rap, were they supportive of? Well, what age was that? And then like, were they supportive or were they like, nah, man, you need to do something that's more like fucking guaranteed in life?
they were supportive until I got to the chapter of my career where I was like staying out at night and shit, like doing shows and like kind of seeming like I'm just running the streets. Like they don't really see the
What
results.
age was
They
that?
just see I'm coming in late.
Yeah.
So my pops, he was like,
living
it wasn't
life.
him. It was he was just like, it's a lot of people that rap. You know what I mean? Like, but he ain't never discouraged me or nothing. He just, every parent want to protect their kid.
Yeah.
But dog, they were supportive the whole time though, for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's how it was for me. My parents, they kind of let me do what the hell I wanted to. My dad was the same way since he old school. He like, you might want to have a backup plan. Like,
This is the backup plan.
I'm like, nah, Pop, that's cool, man.
No, we got it.
I think I'll be all right.
We got it, man.
Well, this is the Stoned and Sexy podcast, so we got a lot of players and we got a lot of females on here. I got a personal question because I follow you on social media. We're cool, but we don't always talk. Are you dating two women?
I am yes. I
Okay,
am.
that's what I thought I was
Uh,
saying.
well, it's called polygyny.
Okay.
Polygyny.
Polygyny mean that
Yep.
it's no other dicks in the mix. It's one guy. Well, I fumbled the blunt. Oh shit.
Is
That
someone
means
fucking your
we
bitch?
getting good
Oh my
right
God.
now.
Or one
Yeah,
of your
so-
bitches?
Yeah, polygyny is just one man, multiple women. You know what I mean?
You've always been that way?
I think by nature, yeah, but I had to pretend like I wasn't, just so I was
Okay.
make my girlfriend happy, whoever I was with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking
But-
right.
How
But,
did you find
that's what I was about to
women who were
say.
cool with it?
Well, actually, my fiance proposed the whole lifestyle to me. She was like, yo, you know what would be dope if we had I'm like, and I'm driving, I'm keeping my hands 10 to 2 because I'm trying to set me up.
Not trying to get too excited. Not trying to get too excited.
This might be a setup.
Set up for
They were like, hold on, you trying to set me up for the aha. But
For sure.
Nah, she was for real, so.
What?
That's crazy.
That's very
I
unique.
think that's pretty
please.
cool too that you said y'all were already engaged and she proposed it to you.
Yeah,
as
she was-
something like, let's
How did
add
you
a
guys
little bit
find
of-
the other woman?
Well, I mean, just like how you find a friend, really. You know what I mean? Like it's gotta be, it's gotta
auditions,
flow.
or-
You know what I mean? It can't be like we got girls auditioning for.
I was like, is it like auditions you're imagining?
Do you guys have like
not
a
real
set of
chance.
rules or boundaries that you abide to?
I think all of those rules and boundaries are kind of like unwritten, unspoken. You just know.
Respect.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we still men and women. You know, it's not like she like some type of alien that just allowing this. So, you could tell what a woman would or wouldn't like. You know what I mean?
Have they ever ganged up on you?
But in that, once you cross that, okay, she proposed it to you,
Funny as hell.
y'all accept. What can be some boundaries or some do not do's that you know what I mean in that situation? Because I feel like once you already proposed it, shit's happening and you already crossed the line. It's like, what do you not want me to do with this other woman that we brought in?
I mean,
Like, if you could just give me like one example of a don't do in your situation.
Loody
It's
wants
hard-
some
it's
tips.
not
I feel like
really-
you said it's
not
like
really
more
no
like a
don't.
respect thing, right?
yeah, it's not really no. I mean, I feel like all the don't do's are like shit you couldn't even do in monogamy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think people be kind of mind blown by how, like how secure she would have to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I think monogamy kind of like train our brain to be a certain way. You know what I mean? And especially with like women with each other, because that's where you always find like the big thing is like they kind of be in competition with each other, and women's had this secret competitive thing that men don't even know about all the time. We just be sitting there in the room, don't even know they like going back and forth. Like I can ride a motorcycle. Yeah, I can ride a dirt bike. And we sitting there like, okay, cool, but they really beefing. We have no idea. It's right in
I
front
feel
of
like
our
that's
face.
like with men too. I feel like men experience that too, and we usually don't notice.
Well, bitch ass man, yeah.
The bitch assness.
But
Bitchassery.
real niggas, we don't give
How
a
do
fuck.
disagreements work?
They could be agreeing on, be like, I like them shoes. I love those shoes. That's a cool belt. Those are cool pants.
Yeah, we be for real.
Niggas are dumb, yo.
No, they really are.
I'm trying to get like you,
We're
bro.
simple. We're hella simple.
I'm trying to get like you.
Like, it's really complex with women. Like,
For real,
sure.
yeah. Y'all got more wires
put it
running
on
through y'all.
thick.
Like we got like 3 wires.
We talking about y'all ladies.
I just feel like
over there.
society pins women together. Like I just feel like they pin women together more. So that's just it's like a defense mechanism for women.
Like pin them. You mean pin them against each other?
Against each other, yeah.
Oh yeah, all the time. Even when they were doing like female rappers, like all social media does is like who's the better rapper? Say it in the comments, or she said this. It's no camaraderie in there
It's
at
divide
all.
and conquer. That's what I think. That's what monogamy kind of does. It's like we all know that the woman is just the most beautiful, resourceful, like nurture. You know what I mean? She got her own yin and I got my yang, but we all can see like the woman. Like that's who on the billboards for us all to see. Like the cheerleaders at the football games, like whatever it is. It's like we all agree that it's her. So it's like, why is it such a surprise when it's like, oh yeah, you want to marry 2 women, y'all 2 women want to get married, y'all 2 guys want to get married. Well, shit, me, I want to marry them 2 women. You know what I mean? Like,
Simple as that.
What I do? What did I do? What did I
Like
say?
it, I love it.
Is there like a hierarchy at all? Like the woman that came in, is there like a
Like the
certain
Playboy
threshold?
Bunny house.
Right, like there's a certain threshold she can't pass that too close in comparison to your fiance.
Nah, not really. I mean, there's obviously the truth, which was like, okay, I was with her first, and then so on and so on. But how I treat them and how we treat each other is all equal. Like.
Would y'all be cool with that?
No.
I'm too much of a jealous girl to.
Yeah.
So y'all
I know
probably,
myself.
See, you gotta.
y'all would never see yourself like proposing that question to y'all.
Well, I just don't even like girls, so it would just be like, what are we even doing?
Oh shit.
And maybe if I like girls, it might
That
be
is
different.
a very good point.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you gotta think about that.
It's not
I feel about me
necessary
being
though.
mad.
It's not necessary because you got like what's it called? A trio and then a V. A poly V is when like
Yeah, there's
2
no
rows lead to you and they don't fuck with each other.
Yeah.
But the trio is when it's just like the
All
emoji
together.
with the tongue out and the crazy eyes.
Which one is yours?
Yeah, I think it's the second one, the latter. Oh my god.
And y'all all live together? Y'all all live together? Or does
no,
she-
we don't all live together.
Oh, okay,
no.
okay.
That's cool, too.
Interesting.
Not right now.
Interesting.
Oh, that's
makes
probably
sense.
why that shit lasts.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Is
why
there
that
future
shit
plans
lasts right
to like
there.
move together?
That sounds cool, though.
Okay.
Like,
That's
Okay.
perfect.
smarter than like just rushing into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to just.
Is everyone sleeping in the same bed?
I mean, when you meet
I
your
have so
girl,
many questions.
whoever you meet, you don't just move in right,
Right,
away.
exactly. So why are you gonna like
what I'm saying?
instantly live with 2? Like shit.
So when you
But
get
we were in agreement on this lifestyle way before we got into the field. Like when we start actually dating, we had already been with it for years. We just never really like. It's like a lot of mental, foundation laying before you even get out there. Because
I think a lot
That's
of
right.
people when they think about multi-person relationships, even if there's 2 women, if it's a woman and she's with 2 guys or whatever, they always think about, well, what if the other person wants to do it to the other person? Like, So
Oh yeah.
explain what your situation is, or like I kind of heard you speak on it. You can speak on it a little bit more, where it's like understood,
Right.
Where you're the only,
Yeah.
guy in the situation.
Well, the word polygyny is a word that we rarely hear. We usually hear polygamy.
Yeah.
And polygamy is like the umbrella. So polygamy could be 3 guys, 3 girls, or 1 guy, 2 girls, or 1 girl, 2 guys. Whatever, all the variation, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But polygyny is specific.
Yeah, explain that. 'Cause that was my
Polygyny
first
just
time
means
hearing
there's only one man, and all the other women are exclusive to that man. And that's just it. That's just it. So
Is
it's
your
like,
oh, go ahead.
I mean, yeah. So it's like you just find, if you're gonna do it, you just find yours.
Right.
Like mine is polygyny, and then so I would have to be with women who that's their thing too. That's what we want. It's common interest. So as long as we all got the common interest, it's like.
Is there like a website for this? Or like, like I still like wonder how you
Is
go
there
on
dating
dates
a dating
and find
app
that.
for
I mean,
polygynists?
I don't think it's something you can just go looking for.
Yeah, just happens.
Like,
Gotta
I mean,
come
you
to
can you
you.
can try, but I mean, like, I think our situation it was just natural. It was just a flow. Like, I don't know.
How many pillows do you have on your bed?
What?
Six.
Great, that's wonderful. I just feel like a lot of men don't believe in they always just have like 1 pillow, 1 or 2 pillows on their bed, and I'm just like,
Men are simple though.
yeah, they're very simple creatures. And because this was a topic on Twitter, I didn't just come up with this. This is a topic on Twitter. Somebody did a poll. They were like, for you to spend the night at a man's house, how many pillows does he need to have on his bed? It was like 1, 3, 4, blah blah blah. My answer is 4 because I need at least 2. So you gonna need to have 2. But if you only, I've actually been to men's house where they only have 1, and I'm just trying to figure out.
No pillowcase.
Yeah, this flip. Sometimes mattress be on the floor.
They got one pillow, they ain't got no pillowcase.
And now we just looking at each other like, who gonna have the pillow?
One
Sometimes they don't have no
pillow,
bed frame.
honestly, he might be like traumatized from something. He might
Now
have
we're
did
fighting
some
for the
time.
pillow.
He might have did some time or something like that because 1 pillow is wild.
No, I've
Like, that's just-
several of my male friends have 1 pillow,
That is
and it's
fucking
very
wild.
deterring.
Y'all
I'm
have
just
to
like,
put
I
your
don't
heads together
understand.
when you go over his house.
Maybe he's trying to set you up for that.
Baby, lay on this chest.
Maybe he's trying to set you up for that.
Because I'm like, if you got multiple women, how many pillows you got? That's important.
You gotta have the pillow game. Gotta be right.
gotta have the pillow
You definitely gotta have the
Man, bro.
king bed.
My last question about this topic is:
have a follow-up.
Is your limit 2 women, or would you go beyond that?
It's no limit.
Okay,
Oh shit,
limit
the
does not
limit
exist.
does not exist.
See, yeah, so it's common interest, but so our common interest is not really like I don't have this desired number of women that I want because I think that's weird to just have this number. You want to reach this goal of people
Yeah.
that you just with. That's,
Like a
but
cult.
we're not limited to us as a couple having one women join our tribe. So yeah, it could I don't know. It could get crazy.
So hypothetically, if
Already
Shorty
in
does
over there.
move in,
Huh?
y'all all sleeping in the same bed?
Well, I feel like you got to have space.
Yeah.
If you want to do, you know what I mean? Like bring it as a lifestyle. Everybody need their own designated area for real. But, like some she might want to go sleep by herself. I don't know. She got,
He has not thought this
you know
through.
what I mean?
He has not thought this.
He's
Right, yeah.
fumbling.
Something, I don't know. She might, but we are, nobody's confined to the master bedroom. You know what I mean? It's just we all choose it. Or
Man,
not.
Fuck what they say. You living the life.
Man,
I think
There
a lot
goes
of
the male
people would
perspective.
agree with that.
Would you do that, Loody?
If that could
What?
work out, that they would rather live that.
dream over
hey man, it
But-
shows me. I ain't asked for it. Like,
That common
That's
interest,
what I'm
bro.
saying.
I was
Like,
at the
feel
right
like that's
place at the
what-
right time.
that's
But
how-
you know how difficult
What car? What kind of
dealing
car were
with
you
one
driving?
woman is?
I was in the
But that's what I'm
Challenger
saying.
at this
A
time.
Challenger. Oh, okay.
That whole car right there.
Years ago.
That Hellcat and that
So
Challenger.
these the sexies over here sat here and told me that the Challenger is a fuck nigga car.
It is.
Yo, I heard that.
Thank you.
I don't know how that's new
When
to
this girl
him.
I think y'all
girl was
probably
like-
made it like out.
We didn't make it That's a whole car.
Nowadays, I can see that though.
It's a well-known
I was at
fact.
the studio and this girl was like, "Oh, who got
Before
that black
that.
Challenger
black
outside?"
Challenger.
I'm like, me. She was like, "You was a fuck nigga. I didn't know about you."
It's a fuck nigga starter pack. I'm like,
Lady, I
The
don't
black
know
ice
you.
in the window.
Baby, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
like that.
black baby on
chains.
board.
Wiz swears it's not a fuck
She was
boy
like, I
car.
could tell by looking at you, and that's your car. I already know who you
Yeah,
are.
it's a fuck nigga starter pack.
It's really like
I'm a
a
nice guy.
maybe a 5% chance that you're not a fuck boy.
Yeah, it's leaning. It's skewed.
It's leaning,
It's a skewed
yeah.
percentage towards the fuck.
It's not in
So
your
fellas,
favor.
y'all hear that? Y'all better watch what
That's
car
crazy.
y'all pulling
Man,
up.
so when did y'all
Comment below
decide
and
that?
let us know
We
if a
weren't invited.
Challenger
We
or a
weren't
Charger is a
there.
fuck boy car.
When did y'all decide that this was going to be the
This
case?
has been a
It's
thing.
just been
Trauma?
Yeah, I can't even remember the time where I decided that, but it was like it's just been ingrained in us. Like that's
Damn.
just
Yeah.
the car.
It's
So
just like
this
an
all
unspoken
started from
rule.
one female going through something, told her
No,
friends.
no,
No.
it's the commonality
So we
amongst
have to,
females.
like,
The commonality.
Or can we fight that?
Y'all, how do y'all
I
think
don't
this
know. I
started?
think-
Well, one,
It's
it
over,
started
huh?
because
I think
most
mine
people,
made it.
you know,
I
when
think
you're in
it's
the
a wrap.
military, most military men get like Chargers or Hellcats. So I guess I think that's probably where it bred, and then it just spread
Bread.
from
It
there.
just
Bread and spread.
Yo, what about when a woman drive a Hellcat or a
But
Challenger?
that's cool.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's kind of dope. You're
That's
driving
cool.
a station.
Have you ever had a woman driving a Hellcat do you wrong?
hear that?
Pretty dope.
She probably real good at it.
Had a woman driving a Hellcat do you wrong?
She probably real good at it. She probably get away
Like-
every time.
You know, but we were saying off camera, like the Nissan Altima is considered like the hoe car for
like
women.
in 2010, like
I thought it was the Honda Accord.
that too.
That too.
Toyota Camry. Who knows?
It's
Like,
the same family.
all the commuter cars.
there just be stereotypes for cars.
But
and
have
that's it.
y'all
You don't gotta agree.
have a
or-
nigga with one of those cars done y'all dirty?
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
absolutely.
All three of y'all.
We should have saw the red flag when it pulled up.
Yes.
And we were just like, wow.
It's like cool car.
You probably have the worst experience.
I did.
She really got the worst story.
I just went through it. I think I already told the story actually,
my
like a couple
goodness.
pods ago.
He threatened to let our cat outside. Only a psychopath does that.
Yeah.
A psychopath with a
About to free her
Hellcat.
cat.
We dated for 2 months. It was exhilarating.
He was about to
God,
let
it was
her
amazing.
cat
We was
outside.
driving through Mulholland in the Hellcat.
Why is dating a hood man just so like exhilarating
The
for like the
hood
first
niggas
2
be-
weeks, and then after that is
Because they love bomb you.
They do. That's
From the hood,
exactly
they
what
love
it is.
bombing you,
That's
and you
exactly
just be
what
so
it
in
is.
love and lust. Like
Why-
it just.
How you go from love bombing you to threaten to free your cat?
That's
exactly
That's what love
because
bombing
they're
is.
psychos.
Because they love
own
bomb.
I was going to
Hellcats.
move in with this man.
That's
Okay.
huge. That's huge, man.
This is her husband.
Woo, bless his heart.
The fuck boys and the
Hope he's
fuck.
still
Yo, it ain't the good guy fault that y'all can't tell who the bad guys are. You know what
I
I'm
can
saying?
tell who the bad guys are
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, we're older
easier to
now. You can
spot.
definitely spot
Yeah,
him from a mile away.
I was
Yeah,
a
they're-
young tenderoni back then.
He was all living life.
What did you have on
You
there?
live and you learn.
Well, good thing they discontinuing Hellcats.
Yeah, they know.
You think that's why?
That's probably why.
It's all about
The
them
sales
electric
probably
cars
went
Going
now.
down the Dodge and told him about the fuck nigga problem.
I think during the pandemic, they stole hella Hellcats.
I'm sure. Aren't they doing an electric one though?
Well, that's
It's
kind of
the last
crazy.
one.
The electric,
The
one might
electric
go
Hellcat?
crazy.
It's the last one. It's the last model. You know, I know.
Are you getting one? I think you should get one.
I'm not gonna lie, it
gotta
looked
get my
fire as
last-
fuck.
Don't let him know what you
Right.
drive, man.
Let me see
Boy
it.
souvenir.
Oh, that looks
It looks
nice.
cool. It looks cool.
That look like a man that
You
could
might need
ruin
to
my
cop that
life.
cam.
It looked like Darth
I might
Vader.
gotta go out with a bang.
I think you should.
I'm test driving.
You know?
Yeah, you should get a little bumper
Take
sticker
a
that
ride.
says
You
Drug Boy
jump
on
in there
it.
with me, Char?
I'm with
What you
it.
say?
You gonna fly? You gonna jump in there with me?
I would jump in there.
It looks
I would
cool.
take over the
dope.
reins.
It looks better than the original.
No, that should go crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
That shit.
Yeah,
is
it do
wild.
look crazy.
Wow.
No, and it has the same sound
it
as
right
like
there.
a gas car.
When
It
is
has
the
like
release date?
Damn.
Yeah, that should go.
It make noise?
nuts.
Yeah, yep. It's like
2025.
fake noise, but
For real?
yeah,
like
that
it.
bitch growl though.
Might gotta
Come out in
go.
JBL.
Bitch,
The noise come out the JBL real loud.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh, them
I'm
shits-
with it.
all electric.
Love an
but
EV.
They somehow made that bitch purr.
Yeah, no, it makes the same sound and everything.
Do it still? Do they make it like rumble? Don't you know how you
Stick
get in the movies and the seats rumble
Oh, for real?
and everything?
Is that a real
Oh
thing?
yeah, no, they got.
I think
got-
that's just a movie thing.
Yeah, no, the movie theater is different now.
I don't know.
But I'm
No,
like,
I know you talking about the movie like the X2 or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had the rumble seats in the car.
no, I was asking, do they have? That's,
They
like,
should, nigga. That shit would
Right.
be hard.
How much is that car?
They need to go back and make them
Like
shits
when you rev the gas, the car just starts shaking, but it's
like a Xbox controller.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
On my way to ruin my life.
We giving a free game right
Nah,
now.
for real, that's a play.
What's something that's happened in your life where you were like, damn, this would only happen in a movie?
Something that happened in my life where it would only happen in a movie. Shit, chilling with Wiz Khalifa, smoking weed.
Facts.
kicking
I'm about to
it
say
on
his
the
relationship.
Right.
I ain't never heard a relationship like that.
Sure.
It's a
Believe
fucking
that.
scene, man.
I had a dog sicked on me before. And I was like, wow, people actually do
A
this.
dog sicked on you?
Yeah.
Like in the movies?
Why
Yeah,
would they-
right?
why would they
In the
do
mo-
that?
like in the movies.
Like-
I've never heard
you
this
do to
story.
get a dog
I
sick
did
on you.
absolutely. I was. You know those little those
Get 'em.
things that were like crazy back in the. It was the hoverboards.
Oh, yeah.
I was on my hoverboard in my apartment building. I was living in DC at the time, and there was a white man, and he had his 2 dogs, and he was like, "Oh, you can't have that hoverboard in here." I was like, "Oh, my apartment's right here. Like, I'm about to go inside. Like, sorry, like whatever, hoverboard, please." And he was like. He just sicked his dogs on me. He was mad as fuck. He just sicked his dogs on
What
me.
kind of dog was it?
There were 2. One was like a hound dog. I forgot what it was, like a little one. The other one.
I'd be mad if an ankle
White
biter
people
came
hate
through.
her.
That's
What?
crazy.
My hoverboard, you're gonna
That's
sick your
crazy.
dogs on me?
Telling you, bro.
But that's something
it's just
that
something
happened.
about a black person floating.
You're like, ooh,
Rattles my bones.
you on a hoverboard?
They instantly like,
When we was on
Not in this complex.
them was the only complaint on the hoverboard about
Not
that
in
was
this
from
luxury apartment building.
somebody's wife, for sure.
Yeah, I think they banned them at one point.
Yeah, bro. Like they tried to. Oh my God, bro. We used to, man. I used to be going through the airport like that. On my
Cool as
phone.
fuck.
Like, once I
Cool
go
as
through
fuck.
check, I put that bitch straight down on the joint.
Oh, what a time. What a time.
Looking. Then like
I
2
never
months
had
go
the
past, they like, oh,
balance.
No, I
you can't
loved
have
my
them,
hoverboard. I
the
used my
battery
hoverboard
and all this shit,
everything.
man. But
Now we
only
got
complaints
Heelys.
came from fucking white people about
Man,
them.
I
No,
don't-
you can't.
When
He
people
was
say
mad as
things I
hell.
don't like, I just act like I ain't hear them and I make them say it again as many times as I can
Yes.
while I'm going away.
While you passing them.
So
while you
like,
passing
if
them.
that guy would have said something, I'd be like, what'd you say? What? I'm already gone.
I'm gone. Zoom away.
Yeah, I don't stop my feet.
Do the
I
dash.
I just be like, huh?
Oh, I did it.
That's wild, Char.
Damn, I missed that hoverboard. I had a great time on
Man,
that.
what? Man,
Bring them back. Bring the hoverboards
Hoverboards
back.
back.
that was some of the best shit
Like,
ever.
best of times.
Traveling with that, bro.
Best of
And
times.
going through the airport and putting it
Still
down
don't
and
have
just.
the balance for it.
I know. I was
They
actually
said
really bad at
limited
it.
batteries. That's a no.
I used to have little kids looking at me like,
like you say it again. So you're
I'm
like,
that guy.
stupid.
they used to be like, mommy. I used to be like, man, this is that shit was like the
Hopefully the
funniest
third
shit.
time.
TikTok.
Speaking of bands,
Let's get on that TikTok.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
House of
Shit off
Representatives.
the bridge.
Yeah, they talking about banning TikTok. Y'all
are
seen
y'all
that,
on
right?
TikTok?
Y'all
Yeah.
too.
Absolutely.
I'm trash
scrolling.
at TikTok.
How you feel about it,
I
though?
don't
How
know
you
how
feel
to
about
use
the
it.
ban situation? You can
Neither
go
do
without
I.
it?
Just upload videos.
I'm trash. I don't know.
It's
I
like
suck at
Reels.
TikTok.
Literally
I'm
the
pretty
same.
cool at Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, Twitter is my shit too.
I'm fair, but TikTok, I'm trash.
So you don't care if it
It's like a video
gets
game.
banned?
Like, I don't.
Like you don't
don't
search
know.
stuff on TikTok?
Like I search things on TikTok before Google now.
Bro,
Real?
it's like
Yeah.
a search engine.
I don't know.
Like if I want to learn how to
They-
do
For, like,
anything, I search it on
recommendations,
TikTok.
I'm grateful for TikTok, bro.
It's like the fucking internet encyclopedia, like, or some shit, like on TikTok. People,
Learn so much.
Me too.
Same.
people like the shit they search on there, hacks, little home remedies, and to do shit. It's almost like the new fucking Google
It
or
is.
some
Yeah,
shit.
it
Like
quite literally is.
you go on TikTok and you search something that you're trying to do. Like this girl, I seen her just. She was randomly talking about a video she found because she was about to go to Miami. She's talking about she didn't want to go to Miami on her period. And she was like, I went on TikTok and they said this ginger
Delay
and,
it.
and this
Delay
shit
it.
and
Yeah,
this
yeah.
lemon juice. And she was making it right in front of her, making a video of that shit. And I'm like, damn, like people use that shit for
Yeah, because it's like
Oh my
everything.
god.
it's just like quick information fast.
In video form.
In video form.
You don't
So
gotta
it's-
read through
yeah,
it.
It's easier.
And people are all over that shit.
Man,
for
TikTok.
me, I can care less about
I
that
just
shit.
feel like there's more pressing issues in the world. The fact that they're like
Absolutely.
voting on this is the House of Representatives is voting on TikTok is like crazy to me. Like,
They already
is there
voted.
not more pressing issues in the fucking United
It's
States?
because
Like, people are
it's like
dying.
the most influential platform right
Yeah.
now. That's why they don't want no other country having that much control or data on
They're like,
us.
y'all know
We're
too
the
much.
number
Look at
one user. This
TikTok.
Chinese app, the U.S. is the number one user for TikTok. And
Yeah.
honestly, America's threatened by it. Like,
It's very simple.
a
But we use it
security
different
threat.
than they do. They be like learning math problems and shit. They go to
The
school.
second one is Indonesia. Is the like the they now they be
everybody's
using it.
tripping out because TikTok does a lot of advertising and people sell a lot of things on the TikTok shop.
And I'm buying.
So their money's gonna go out the window if they ban it.
They're gonna lose
And,
millions and millions of
yeah,
users.
a lot of
It's just crazy that the only option is that they either sell to a U.S. company or they have to ban it.
That's America.
That's the
They
I mean, that's
cornering
what they're
them.
saying.
like
That's
either
what they're
you sell or
putting
you
out
don't.
there, and that
got a
verdict, that whole
conspiracy?
thing was up already, and they put time in between their decision,
Mm-hmm.
and they're saying that they're probably just going to put some more time in between their decision
Mm-hmm.
again. So we'll see what happens.
Man, they were supposed to ban TikTok like 25 times.
Yeah, they've had so many.
They
It's just
keep
funny that they're like continuing,
making
like
the
they're pressing
process.
hard for this.
But they
But
better
like a
not let
bill
nothing
can be
come
written by
across my
anybody.
screen
Like
that
me
they
and you can write a
signed.
bill right,
Right,
now.
they brought the bill and then they sent it up to the people.
The
who
House
actually,
already voted yes. Now
Now
it moves
the
on to the
Senate.
Senate.
Yeah.
The Senate
Yeah.
votes yes, and it's over.
But a lot of
But the
times I be
Senate might not
thinking-
even look at that shit.
Yeah,
I
that's what
hope
I'm
not,
saying.
because
Who
what?
cares?
There's a war right now.
There's
Several
people
wars.
are dying. I
I
just
be
don't
blaming the
understand.
government for like bills and shit, but it's anybody could do it. Like the people make bills, really.
Yeah, it's just the voting on it. So the House did vote on it today,
Yeah,
and that's
I
what
don't
they
know.
voted to ban it.
I think they all lying.
a bit.
Not for sure.
Our government's fucked.
TikTok,
Chinese people like
TikTok is one of my
Nigga,
social
what?
media ops.
Why you got me with TikTok, Loody?
because of the marijuana stuff.
They're my ops.
You know they not fucking with weed on TikTok.
That marijuana was
There's kids on
This
TikTok.
is very triggering.
Yes, and they're-
TK.
You're scrolling, and they see some
Schoolhouse
titties.
Wow, you're unlocking
Schoolhouse
a memory. I remember that.
Yes.
Wow.
That's my
just
my
a
take
boo.
on that shit. I just feel like they don't fuck with weed like at all, like for no type of. You keep saying there's kids on the
There's
app,
kids on every app,
But there's-
Char.
but
There's kids on
there's-
YouTube.
TikTok started
there's-
off as a kids app.
but
type
there's
shit.
ass and titties on there all day long.
It's kids
I don't
on
know
Google.
how they get because
There's kids on
they
YouTube.
took down one of my videos just for having scissors in there.
Like,
Yeah, you can't have anyone.
Man, you can't
Scissors
know
or just getting off.
You can't
like-
even say scissors
Yeah, you can't
in your
yeah.
video.
You can't say
Wow.
scissors.
damn.
Say scissors.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Pro
I didn't
tip.
know it was pressed like
I
that.
do
No.
cut and sew videos like
people
I make
getting
clothes
drunk
and-
on
Well,
there,
that's even.
chugging
Yeah,
bottles of
yeah, videos,
alcohol,
that's
doing wild shit on there. But I can't be sitting there saying like
No.
this and smoking.
You can't have
and have
fire,
weed
none of
and
that.
All of that shit. I just be like, man, this shit is whack. Like,
you can't say certain words. You can't say like you have to say unalive. You have to say like
all the
things
things funny shit I want to do, like that I would do, like reenact weed movies and shit like that. I can't even do it on that.
Do it on YouTube.
I
You know
mean,
what I
but
mean?
that's just what keeps niggas old though. Because
Like-
if you
Yeah.
can't evolve, then you're just gonna
Right.
get stuck in 90s, 2000s shit, and then that's gonna be that. As an artist or a content creator, you have to force yourself to push past
times.
what you know and what's comfortable. And if it's not there, then you just gotta find something new. That's why I fuck with it, because it's your audition for the world. And if niggas ain't into the old shit no more, you can't keep doing that. It's not gonna be funny. It's not gonna be entertaining. And unfortunately, that shit dictates it. Yo, there's kids on TikTok who are super popular who you might not know for real in real life. They drop a video on YouTube, they're gonna do way more than the niggas who you think is popular.
They making money.
They're making bread, and all that
Like
shit is
18-year-olds.
monetized.
Crazy.
While we're just trying to get
10-year-olds.
known
Crazy.
and make somebody laugh, they're monetizing that shit and buying a fucking Ferrari off of it. So we need to be trying to be like them.
For real, for real.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't. I just gotta be I just know what I like to do and have fun. And if I can't be myself on the app, then I can't bring what I like to do on the app. Then I ain't fucking with it.
Do you use it to like scroll through even, or you don't use it at
I
all?
don't really use it for really nothing. Like you said, it's a kids app. I
I
ain't
think
really.
too, if
I ain't
you
really
have
looking
a
at the
kid, then
dancing.
you're more inclined to
Yeah.
be like
Hell yeah.
using it or be put onto it.
Hell yeah.
Like if you have a child who's 11, 12, they're gonna be like, yo, dad, like blah blah blah.
wanna
this,
be
that,
on
and other.
TikTok.
You're forced to,
Northwest,
you know what I mean? Know
Yeah.
what that shit is.
I got this song on
Facts.
TikTok that went crazy. I didn't even have a TikTok. The song is called
that.
Interior Crocodile Alligator. It's just freestyle I did like from 07, but like TikTok like brought
got
this
it.
shit
Found
back.
that.
Crazy
My
how they just
homeboy was like,
bring
yo, you
them-
might want to check this shit, bro. I'm like, I ain't got no account. You're like, you got to figure it out. You want to see like, yo, your shit going crazy on here.
It's crazy how they
Yo.
could bring like an old song or like
Kid.
some
the
obscure song
dead.
that maybe like only a few people do and just
Yeah.
blow it up. And it could be like,
That's the part I like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
like
really
shit
changed
like
the
that.
people's lives.
People was doing like memes to it. Like this shit got like hundreds of millions of hashtag, like crazy.
it's like the ultimate guerrilla
Billions of
marketing,
views.
like
Yeah.
street marketing. It's just
But then Universal took all the music off,
yeah,
so
they did.
I wish I
Yeah.
thought
the universal music.
people are adapting though. Like as
Yeah.
you said, people got to adapt to shit, and like
Oh, that was the
when they took
little-
that music off. They're
Sounds.
yeah, the making of their own sounds is hilarious.
I
Like
love
everyone's
making
singing
their
their
own
own songs, and I think
Yeah.
it's great. I think it's funny
I
as
think
hell.
it's more
Singing
fun. I think
versions
it's
of
yes.
the songs they what?
Yes.
And you just in there vibing.
That's fucking wild.
Acapellas.
I can see TikTok loving this.
I ain't mad at TikTok.
Oh, this is a song? I have seen videos of that. Wow. Who knew?
That shit did it like TikTok did that shit.
But like it's like some random person.
That's
just
hard.
like,
Yeah, there you
though.
go.
Because when you got like younger people and shit in your family or whatever, you do like, nigga, that's my song.
Yeah, you don't know nothing about that.
They be doing their own remixes.
For real, man.
That's the first thing you got to show them these days is the TikTok.
All
Don't
the
even go
kids
nowhere
doing
else.
shit.
You would have never known this was happening. Like,
Right.
I mean, I would have found out eventually because it
Yeah.
was like just going crazy. Like it kind of did something similar. Like before, like TikTok came out. This song been out since 2007, or probably around then. This is a freestyle I did at a radio station, but it was kind of going viral before TikTok and all of that shit. Just like on forums and shit. I didn't even know what that
like
was.
Reddit?
Stuff like Reddit, but
Oh,
just
okay.
way before Reddit.
Oh.
Like, I don't know how old Reddit is. But
Reddit's pretty old.
Is it?
like from 07?
I don't know.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
Reddit then.
So if they ban TikTok, what's gonna be next?
I think
Well, we're going back to
everyone's
Triller?
YouTube short.
I think everyone's going back to YouTube. I think
YouTube.
everyone's already going back to YouTube.
I think
because
go back
that's
to
where
Triller.
that's where you make the most money. That's what's easy to monetize. And it's the same shit. Like you can just post shorts. They have all of that now. So
I feel like long form content's coming back too. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people are now like sitting and wanting more. Like even with our podcast, people are like 45 minutes is too short.
yeah, I was like, y'all have the attention
My
span for
attention
that?
span is
Yeah.
not.
We
They
seen
want-
that shit.
Y'all
Yeah.
want more, we're giving it to y'all.
Seen it.
Like I have to watch videos in 2 times speed. Like I can't watch videos in normal speed.
You do that?
Yeah.
I didn't even
'Cause I-
know that was a
especially
thing.
when
Yeah,
people
you could do
talk
that.
too slow. I can't. My attention span.
Speed that
Speed
shit up.
it up.
2 times the speed.
Yeah, so
That's hard.
Like, got
It's
it.
it's an ADHD hack. If you can.
Yeah.
Like a strain on you, like you're putting like
No.
extra pressure to like really pay attention.
It's more of a
Especially-
strain to listen to a slow talker
Yeah,
for me.
and especially people who like do like long pauses. In between. Oh my
understand,
god! I'm
Or
like, please
monotone. Like
spit it out.
It's so hard though.
Yeah.
It's like real difficult.
Fuck.
It is difficult. Like spit it out.
Come on with it.
You think somebody's watching our podcast
I'm gonna
on
have
2
to. I'm
times
gonna
the
have to.
speed?
I'm gonna
Probably,
have to like,
yeah.
I feel like we talk fast
Object.
though.
We all pretty talk pretty
Help you out.
What if somebody's actually watching it on 2 times the speed?
Let us know if you're watching this on 2 times.
Yeah, if you're watching us on 2 times, please let
Speed
us
it
know. God damn it.
Oh god.
We'll try to make sure there's no goddamn dry moments up there. It was Sugar Mama experience.
Ooh. Y'all ever had a sugar mama?
Sheesh.
I
ooh, wee.
Yes.
did.
How was
In
that?
here.
It was when I was a young lad though. I was like in my early
Young
20s.
Okay.
On these
How old was
Cleveland
she?
You were in Cleveland?
She was. You know what? I don't even think I was. Was I? I think I was. Yeah, I was about 20, 19, 20, 21.
Prime time.
She was like 26.
Okay.
But
She got
I-
money. She had
but
money
at the
at
time. I
26.
thought
Good for
that
her.
was like. She might have even been 27. Yeah, I'll never forget. I forgot her name, but I'll never forget her.
Okay.
What made her like a
Name's
sugar mama
important.
to you? Like, what did she do for you?
She just tricked on you.
Bruh.
she
DK is funny.
she bought me food and
That's
she,
nice.
and she like
She ain't never buy you a car.
I mean, I'm young. I don't need much, you know. Like,
Yeah.
shit, she bought me little knickknacks, and
Patty wax.
she had a big
Give a
booty.
dog a bone.
She had a big
She had
booty.
that
She had a
big
real
booty.
big booty. She went
Okay.
crazy.
Grown woman.
Yeah, she showed me what life was all about.
Rose.
She was your mentor.
Real shit. That's
That's all it is. Mentorship. With some money.
Y'all ever had no sugar bombs?
I mean, I mean, I ain't have really no like. I have like older chick before, but she wasn't like buying me shit.
Oh, that's
Yeah, like
not
has
sugar.
any
But it was
woman
more
bought you
so.
stuff?
it
That's
was
just a
more-
cougar.
Yeah, but it was more
there
so
we go.
like
That's
just like he said, like food and just like little shit, like you know what I mean, like asking me did I eat, dinner's ready.
Y'all wasn't
type
going on
shit.
no trips or nothing.
No trips, no, it wasn't nothing like that. So I don't really know if I even call her like a sugar mama for real.
I
but-
wouldn't accept a large ticket item.
You know what I mean?
From
Too late.
'cause I feel like I'm just indebted to this.
At 20?
What if it's like the thing you
I'm
wanted like
accepting
the
that.
most in the world? This woman got it for you.
I could still get it without her.
That's a good mindset.
That is a good
I don't
mindset.
need her to get it.
Right. But
Because
you
what if
got
she
it.
was like, hey, I got you
So
a
you gonna tell her to
PS5.
return it?
I mean, if she get mad at me because I ain't answer the phone, then she gonna throw it in my face. True.
You know he likes
I ain't
taking
got
the
time for
steps over
that.
the elevator.
Right.
Won't do.
Good point.
I like to spoil my men sometimes if they're acting right.
Would you consider yourself a
Into
sugar mama?
Acting right.
No.
Okay.
I'm a gift giver.
Yeah, that's your love language.
I just like
You're sugar mama.
Sugar mama Char.
What if they like spoil each other? Is it really like sugar
No,
mama?
the
like
way
that?
she said it was
I'm getting you-
like
Yeah, she
sugar
didn't
mama
say spoil each
vibes.
other.
But I like gifts too.
Right.
So it's just
I like
like
trips.
Like sometimes I'll pay for the date and he'll pay for it. Like it's
Yeah,
just
that's
like, it's
normal.
yeah, that's a normal thing.
I mean, if they spoil each
But
other,
sugar mama
only she
thing.
getting the credit for the spoiling though. He just got to do it because he got.
That's an interesting take as well.
Realistic take, yeah.
Motherfucking right.
Man.
Well, speaking of sugar mamas, Drea
Oh yeah, Dre and
is
what's his name?
going to be a
Jalen.
mother again
I mean, Jalen's a
with
millionaire.
Jalen Green.
These niggas.
Oh, actually, you know what
happened?
else I saw on top of that Drea and Jalen stuff? I think I saw that Jalen had Drea's name tatted
Yes,
on his stomach.
On his stomach.
Already.
Already. I
Well,
said,
that's the
whoa.
mother of his.
Yeah,
That
that's
is- that-
his mom.
yeah.
Fuck it.
I mean, the child's not even here yet.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely his DM, so
Oh, no.
you know, might as well get it
This
out the way.
situation bothers me.
Okay,
It
let's
does.
hear it,
Let's
Loody.
hear it.
It bothered me because he's a young nigga, a NBA young nigga, coming into the league. Of course, you're gonna have your fun. These type of females already have track records. Like, there's already stories floating around with the NBA, the players, shit about them. You already kind of
Yeah.
know. I feel like you should be treating them like a playground. Like, you go, you hit, you leave, you go about your business. Like,
But Drea deleted her honus, so
she what?
she deleted her honus.
Oh,
Is that what she said?
Yes.
that's fine. I ain't got nothing to do with. That ain't got nothing. It's more so him than her. For me,
You just don't think he should have knocked it up.
yes. Like, I think he should have just hit and kept it moving. Like, this is just like, dude, it just doesn't really make any sense to me.
Do you think if he was older, you'd still feel that way, or is it because it's her?
he's younger? That's what's really fucking me
The
up.
same age as her son.
But you know what though? Loose girls be fun though. Like,
And as a
and you can talk to
22-year-old,
them like they like.
Hey yo, bro,
It's messy.
Why he put you on blast like that?
oh my God.
they be grabbing them when they're young. I don't know why. I don't know why they grab them.
This is messy. It's getting messy on Sexy Talk.
Bro, she
but-
has had a whole roster. Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't even care about her wholeness for me. Like, it's
That's
just
the least
mainly
of your
dude
concerns.
knowing about her and knowing her stories. It's like, bro, you supposed to play on some player shit and hit it and keep it moving.
I think it's
Yeah.
more so because her son is the same age as Jalen. So
No, I really think it's because he's really just 22 years old.
supposed to
Like, I
know
don't
as a
remember
player,
being
though,
22.
man.
Like,
I feel like that's a thing,
Like,
but
that
it's even
shit
more
is
ridiculous
crazy.
with her.
and then, right, now that this shit is out, Gilbert Arenas and Swaggy P just put out
Yeah.
their little clip
Oh, that's what they was talking about.
They was talking about her.
It was talking about her.
Swaggy P was talking about how he
Niggas
was.
definitely be going after
Getting-
chicks that they
Like-
know other niggas. They be like, oh yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but why is that a thing in that circle? Because I feel like, to me, an outside looking in the industry, NBA and the rap, these niggas love going after that one that this dude just had, that boo, 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 boo.
It be like a pride thing. Like they be wanting to be the one to treat her right.
Is it?
Yeah, they be like, yeah, I got like they be wanting to be the one. Like
Once they kind of see it's over, okay, I'm going to step in to do better than this nigga did type shit.
bragging rights.
Exactly. Sometimes they might actually like each other too. Like that life is super duper fast, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like one night you be like, yo, I'm fucking moving in with this bitch, dog. Like, it be like that sometimes.
Homosexual bombing.
It be like
Bruh.
it's just a different type of lifestyle.
done been
like,
there,
you know what I
man.
mean? Like it's just that. You know what I mean? For real.
Man,
Some
for
niggas
real.
just jump off that bridge, like, or some chicks would just be ready to like ride it out. Or y'all have that talk and it seemed like it that night,
It's a journey.
and then you know,
So doing something like this is kind of like better than just, or easier for the guy to go and find like a regular like chick that he don't, you know what I mean, that ain't in the scene. I guess is doing something like this or just getting the girl the next nigga had the easiest thing to do.
Okay, so when you a certain type of guy, you gotta have a woman who like know the basics on how to just even travel, move around, like navigate, like how to conduct yourself in any arena, whether it be on the internet or in person. You know what I mean? Like sometimes like you ain't trying to teach people how to play basketball. You're trying to win a championship.
Of course,
people
of
that
course.
already play.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So some of it be that, and then the rest be like I said, man, girls. Some of them girls is funny. They fun. They funny.
I'd rather be with one of them than a boring chick.
Yeah.
Great people.
for
We love a
real.
good
Bring the baby.
fun
Yeah,
hoe.
right.
It just made me think of that.
Fuck it, I got bread. Let's do it.
that thing that Brittany Renner
What she say?
For real.
Remember when Brittany Renner was dating him?
Oh yeah.
What did Brittany Renner? Who's
She
her
was
baby?
dating
PJ?
one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when she had came out, I guess with her book or an interview, and she was just like, "Man, get you an athlete, they dumb." Like I feel like this is the stereotype.
Yeah.
Like, it's fitness.
She's not wrong.
Like get you an athlete, like you can get pregnant
She
and have that
might
kid
be
type
on
shit.
to
Like
something
she did.
because
She had his
Textbook right there.
certain age,
Damn,
these
mother-
niggas be
Sorry,
like,
all my athlete partners.
We ain't say
not the
that.
sharpest of the tool out there.
Man.
Sharks in it. We ain't say it.
But I feel
shit.
like being a rock star teach you how to deal with women better than being an athlete does. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're a rock star, you're in the streets. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like you outside. Like when you're an athlete, you in the gym. You know what I mean? So it's not really a lot of girls on the football field. They outside. Where we at? When you're the rock star. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So
You know.
yeah, that recycle game be always just be mind boggling to me. Like, nigga, you just watch this nigga do this and this with her, and then you trying to swoop right in and wife it and be like make it public and
Tat
shit
it
like
up and
that. It's just
everything.
like there's thousands of other women out there, bro. And I get the part of not wanting to teach somebody all the shit, you know what I mean? But like sometimes it's you gotta do that, nigga. You gotta bring her in, groom her,
Start
teach her.
fresh.
Teach her how to do that shit, nigga. She, you know what I mean? It's just like,
Somebody gotta settle down with her. Like somebody gotta do it.
yeah, somebody.
Posey loves it. Posey's love.
I just feel like she was ready to settle down.
nobody has
She
done
said.
it though.
They have now, allegedly.
Take a young nigga.
For
Nobody
now.
has done it. Nobody has been with her and been like, this is it. We going through thick or thin, no matter what.
Is he saying that? Is it? It seems like it because he got her
This
tatted.
Yeah.
This is the same thing that's happening with every other athlete she started off with.
But she didn't get pregnant by them.
She didn't get pregnant, but it's kind of like the same thing. Like, we don't know. We'll
We don't
see
know.
how it plays out.
Well,
Like,
she did
type
say
shit.
she did an interview where she did say because they had asked if she sees a future with this
he's in the
person,
NBA. He's
and
young
she
as
was just
fuck.
saying
Yeah.
that's not really important to her. What's
Okay.
important is that she just wanted a kid.
Oh.
and if you want a kid, I want a kid. Then
Oh.
let's just have a kid together. But in terms of actually being together, forever,
Co-parenting,
yeah, she doesn't really.
like
It's
it
not
is.
she's
important
always
to her.
said that she was
Yo, can I
unconventional.
say something?
Yes.
I think that's crazy.
What?
But that's her. That's what she like. That's what she wants. She just wants the kid. She doesn't really care about the.
relationship.
I realized that like,
with an NBA motherfucker, with somebody that
got
that
money.
she can depend
I be
on.
feeling
Better
like
than
men
somebody
be
broke.
caring
She
more.
picks them right, so shout out
You
to
know what
her.
I'm saying? You would think
He's a
it's
young
the other way around.
nigga that can. He has
Like, what do you think is crazy about it?
I just think that men be caring more about kids sometimes.
Ain't no sometimes. They ain't no sometimes. I believe. I truly believe. it.
We're gonna need some clarity on your end.
You mean?
I mean, because that's like, I don't know, like if a person came out of you, why then like you would think that all your thoughts would be about them, but it'd just be still about yourself.
Yeah, selfish.
So that's to me, it's just crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, I just wouldn't put my body through that just to be like, oh.
Because I'm thinking about what the kid going, they whole POV,
Yeah.
and then how they looking at everything. I'm never in my own POV no more. It's just that one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you came from a 2-parent household too, so you're probably just like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
But
it was 2-parent for a while. I mean, I was like when I was like, I think probably like 12, then 11, 10, 11, 12, somewhere around there. Then they split up.
I think even in this day and age, it's really important to know who you're having a baby with.
yes.
Because you're not just having a kid, you're blending families now. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So even from a man's perspective, like her family is your family now. Like, you know what I mean? So it's a lot more that goes into that.
Bro.
Other than just y'all laying down and creating something. So it takes
Right.
way more discretion.
Facts. That is a fact.
Very serious.
Yeah.
Very, very serious.
I ain't even understand arranged marriages until I watched my son have his house broken. You know what I mean? Then I'm like, oh, now I get it. Because then that would have, it make it deeper than just whatever we don't like. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole empire. Like,
Nah, they wild.
you know, you live and you learn.
They wild. They wild, man. I just that shit blows my motherfucking mind. But
The age thing is wild too.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's just so much shit, bro. Like with that, the age thing, and just like how her kids, the family, like you don't even know like what your own family is saying behind your back, like type shit. If it's the support's real, like motherfucker, like
I don't
you.
think she give a fuck, to be honest.
I understand that,
She
but
don't
at some
give no
point,
fuck.
what the fuck? You gonna need you gonna need family members at some point.
Yeah.
It's just like you can not care about what they say, but when you do functions and things is happening, baby showers and stuff
I
like
think
that.
she's
She
lacking
ain't gonna be at the
foresight.
baby shower with
Yeah,
just
the
her.
foresight
and
The
her
foresight is
kids.
not there.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you never know what people are like
way
fucking
that-
saying. Like your son, it's just like, dude, like.
I think it is very selfish to like
It's-
have a kid and not think about their future. Like you're just thinking about the moment. Oh, I want a baby. It's cute. It's fun. But it's like, no, you got to actually like establish a healthy like world for this kid and nurture it and have, you know, about like it's they don't be thinking about that. There's no foresight. It's just in the moment I want to have this
thing.
baby.
And it's not like she doesn't have kids. Yeah.
Yeah, she has a kid
You
already.
know what I
She
mean?
knows.
It's just like you supposed to be sitting back waiting on a grandbaby.
Xander, almost time.
You
It
know what I'm
is,
saying?
yeah.
Like that's what your next step in my eyes was supposed to be. Like sit back, wait on a you know what I mean, grandbaby.
I mean, I will say my mom had me at 39.
But did she have with a 22-year-old?
No.
Sit back and wait on a grandbaby is wild.
Sit back, wait on a grandbaby.
She need
I wonder how she would feel
relax
if one of
with
her
her.
friends,
Sit back and wait
if one
on
of
a
her friends
grandbaby.
dated her son.
You know what? I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
I wonder.
That's like what's her name? Laura.
That
Laura
part.
Pippen. Is that her name? Larsa. Not Laura. Larsa Pippen.
That part.
I mean,
like,
yeah.
back in the
I think
Jordan
MJ
ride.
chimed in a little bit. It was like,
she
he
was just
didn't like
charged
none of
just
that.
saying how would she feel if her son brought home one of her friends,
One of Drea's friends.
one of Drea
Yeah.
friends, like you know what I mean,
Crazy.
somebody older. Her son is 22,
Her son is the same age as the man that she's pregnant by.
20 or 20 something,
Yeah,
That's
22.
like a mind fuck.
I mean, you know what? When I met Michael Bolton, he said that his daughters made a rule that he couldn't date girls that was their age or younger.
I ain't
You know
mad
what I'm
at
saying?
that.
Like,
But what if
Rule-
it's
clearly
true
that
love?
rule did not?
so it's like, I said that to say like men do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they do it all the time.
They
You know what I'm
do.
saying? Bro, I feel like if you a woman, it's harder to pull a younger guy. So if you did, it's kind of a flex. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Always is.
it's
It always is.
Who is it flexing on though? I feel like she's only gotten hate from the very beginning when
That's
she
true.
started dating Jalen.
I mean, shit. If she happy, more power to her. If he happy,
Yeah.
but I
At the end
mean,
of the
it's
day.
things that they got to learn. Like how you saying with old buddy. Sometimes he got to go through that and learn what you think he should know already. He don't know it. He might have to learn it, or they might hit the jackpot and be good. You know what I mean? But the shit I learned the hard way made me really. You know what I mean? Like you can't just tell everybody everything. Sometimes they're gonna just have to go through it.
I don't know if y'all seen this, but
What Nelly say?
it was a Nelly interview, and he was saying how his era of hip hop was like one of the most like competitive eras, like at the time, and he was he was just saying like the question was like, was it like, I think he said, I forget what fucking year he said.
Yeah, he was talking about Eminem, Jay-Z.
Yeah, and he was saying just competing with them, like how
Absolutely. Yeah.
everybody
50
like how
Competition
like
going up.
do y'all
I
feel
think
like
that-
he
I
was
think that
I agree.
like,
correct,
too.
like him?
theoretically that's correct because they were doing numbers and shit like that, but they weren't in control of their careers.
Exactly.
Hella white people doing that shit.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers were in competition with each other.
Yeah,
Nobody was independent. Nobody was pushing their own record. Nobody was designing their own sets or none of that. It was a bunch of people who their money was on the line, so that's why that shit went up. In comparison to our generation where we did everything on our own and we made motherfuckers pay attention to us, we booked our own studio time, we hired our homies as our managers, we put ourselves in Sprinter vans and all of that shit, and we became, equal with the white people to the point where they had to break bread. I don't think the competition is more difficult. I think it's just
Different.
where you're at in that time.
yeah, he was
I
saying.
agree.
I will say that was a tough
They
era.
didn't
Like,
survive our era.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Them niggas ducked out when it was blog time. Because
You're
they
absolutely
didn't
right about
understand it.
Yeah, we was made in that shit.
That's why we ate. Because they didn't understand it. And not to say that they weren't great. I love Wayne. I love Eminem and all of them. But I'm an artist too. And when you talk about competition, we were competing at the time. And we was up, nigga. And it wasn't
It's
because there
our
wasn't
time.
no competition. It was because
more.
we was up, nigga.
Yeah,
Don't downplay it.
for real. No, that's real talk.
Nah, for real.
No, that's a great, like, because I've been thinking about this too, but I ain't think about like that aspect, like of what like y'all era and what y'all had to do, as far
Having
as
to
like just
adapt.
on your own and
We was
being
on our computers, nigga.
Independent
Wi-Fi
and
everywhere.
figure-
Them niggas wasn't on no
Yeah.
laptops.
MySpace.
We was fucking R2D2, nigga. We had gadgets everywhere, nigga. We had the Wi-Fi, the portable Wi-Fi.
definitely could be in the conversation as like a tough era, you know what I mean, like far as like music, you know what I mean. But I agree, like with him, like you said though. But y'all went through some shit too. I definitely just wanted to get like see how, you know what I mean, like y'all felt about that type.
I was
shit.
thinking like bars wise,
Like talent wise,
Like,
it was
yeah.
hard for them.
I feel like
Rap
that.
battle.
You talking about bars back then?
Like,
it's
I feel like they had the
talent,
bars
Yeah,
back
yeah,
then.
yeah. They did. I
Like,
feel
I
like
don't know
the,
about
the
these new
lineup
rappers.
of
I don't
people.
know.
I feel like the lineup of those like people that he named are like, you know what I mean, legends. Like that shit. It's like now it's like you have motherfuckers sprinkled in there, and it's like
Yeah.
you might have like a few that's fucking really gonna be longevity
But
in
that's
this
the
shit.
thing about it. Like it's all perception. It was narrow as fuck. There was like a couple niggas who was gonna drop, so that's all you were listening to at the time. Now people have so many
so
other people
much.
that they can be into. They're not forced to like one or two person.
Yeah,
like
facts.
people, you know what I mean? So they
Right.
can say, all right, this nigga's way harder than that person, and there's no real argument about it.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was like it wasn't as oversaturated. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
during their time, it was like these is the rappers. Like just like
Bam, bam,
in
bam,
America,
bam.
these is the
Boom,
states.
bam, bam.
It was the
Yeah.
same thing. Like so, when they poured their heart and soul and went crazy on a song and gave every. They knew that they had a concentrated audience of the whole country or beyond. Now, it's like shit. You put that same energy into a record, you definitely not getting the kind of attention that they was getting. You know what I mean? But attention, I mean, whatever you is getting, you built it.
Yeah.
So it's like
Organic.
if you got it rolling, then roll it how you roll it. You know what I mean? You don't got it. You know what I mean? Like whatever works.
That makes hella sense. But the
The
Joe
girl
Budden,
rapper wave is over.
He said that?
Yeah.
What did he mean
That
by
was
that?
bold.
he's
There's boys
fast.
popping up left and right. And Joe America is eating them up.
So bold
That was
to
bold.
say.
I think he was trying to be ahead of his time when he said that.
Yeah.
Girl,
that was
bye.
his thing. He was
He
like, I'm
always
always
does.
ahead of the time with the things that I,
I didn't
say.
even hear the
Okay.
But that sound like some.
No,
like,
he said that in the clip. He was like, I'm always
I
ahead of the
hear
time
it.
when it comes to
Girl
these
rapper
things.
wave
I
is
know.
over.
Everybody else
We're like,
said it.
okay.
Okay, babe.
Fast, bro. He
I think I know what he
Joe
means
Budden
though.
is clickbait.
Like in like a non-harsh way. This is
Right.
me being like political. I think I know what he means. I think he means like where you can just like, where's a girl in here? Like you
Yeah,
can
you
just
could just
grab
choose any
any
girl.
girl. Like you know what I mean? Do
Industry
like,
plant?
No, I don't like to say the word industry plant, but it's just like run her through the basic formula that every girl
Write her
and
a
then-
Through the
song.
training.
and it pops. Like you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because that's where we were at 1 minute.
Like a year
where
ago.
it was like guaranteed. I think he should not saying it's just not a guarantee no more.
Right.
Like not that there still isn't really good or hardworking female artists, but it's just going to be more difficult, and they're going to have to work a little bit harder to shock and impress people. I think that's what he means.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did y'all hear the clip?
That
I
makes
know.
sense.
They
They
didn't.
didn't.
I agree.
You can play a little bit of it.
Y'all ain't gonna want to hear it from me, but the girl rapper wave is over. Damn. Come on. Just telling you what it is. I'm normally a few months ahead with this stuff, sometimes a few years ahead with this stuff. But all of that, go find a girl, send her to Columbia, get it done, put her
exactly
in
what
the
you just
studio
said.
with fucking Mike Will or any one of them niggas. All of that, planting the girl in the scene, getting the record, and it taking off, that wave is over. I think labels are looking at it like very few of y'all are selling records. It's too much work to get your coin back. We got to go do brand deals all over the world. with y'all.
See, nice.
He just stopped.
You didn't have to say all that. You just say women. You just stop. Two
And then you had Joe Budden's case.
How you
Yeah,
feel
me
about
too.
that?
He said less
I
harsh.
mean, I feel like male or female artists, we held to the same first week sale pressure that the other artists we was just talking about from before us was held to. Like, if you don't do X amount of records in your first week, now is no different than before. They're gonna talk about you the same. But for a female rapper, even if they don't do the sales or whatever, I think that certain female rappers just got a certain appeal. Like for example, Cardi B and Ice Spice, they was the first female rappers to really, show me what a Latino accent sound like rapping. It sound kind of cool the way they pronounce the words. Some of the words they say are real proper because of their accent, and it's just that was kind of fly. And then Sexy Red, she just remind me of somebody from Cleveland. You know what I mean?
Love
all the
Sexy
girls, like a lot of the girls sound like Sexy Red where I'm from. Like they talk just
I think that's
like
why
that.
people love her because she's
You know
so
what I mean?
relatable.
And it's fire. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I
it
can
is.
dig it. I don't think her reign ain't coming to no end no time soon.
Absolutely
You know what I'm
not.
saying?
Glorilla's up right now too. She keeps dropping like a lot of hits.
But I do understand his frustration because it's a lot of corny shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of shit that's really like, I get it.
I don't.
You know what I mean? Like, I can understand both sides very good.
Nah, I'm just fucking around. But
No.
nah, but I feel like on the other side, like where I kind of like feel what he's saying a little bit is like, like you'll see Instagram girls be doing one thing and then like next day it's like, or next week it's like song dropping.
For me, it's DJs.
Go
Everyone
get
just
this,
becomes a
like-
DJ.
Yeah.
And
That
I'm like,
pipeline crazy.
what is going on? Like, you're not even going to take it. And then I see girls that's just like, they post a song like once a month, and it'll be like you don't see shit, and I'll be like, what?
Like, you're not
what
even
the
taking
fuck
it
are you
serious.
doing? Like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, this is kind of like that shit. Like that shit needs to be like over and done with because I feel like that should everybody thinks it's so easy to just be like make a song, girl, put a video, look good, hair done. Hey, go get this. It don't fucking work like that. Like, you know what I mean? I think a lot of the females, Instagram girls, models, they think that they can do that shit. Like, they'll start something, it'll be a trend, they'll be funny, and then next thing you know, they'll be saying, go get my song. And I'm like, this ain't why I followed you. Like, I followed you because you was cute.
Loody said, stick to the shit.
I mean, like, you was
They
cute.
can't change their.
You was showing a little
They can have
something
new
every day, like
aspirations.
funny.
No, nothing.
It's like, I'm not here. I don't want to hear you do music.
I'm like, is it worse if they pop out with a baby? Do you unfollow them then?
I mean, the baby,
Wait
that's
for it,
fine.
bro.
Like,
You say you'd rather see that.
I'd rather see you with a whole family and baby.
that's fine. Babies is fine. But when you do the music, I just feel like you're saying fuck the craft and fuck the shit that
yeah.
goes into it. You're like,
It's like a joke.
you're
if
like,
they're
oh, I
genuinely
see, I got a little
trying?
followers. I could do this. I could make a video. I could get a camera. I could put a song out. I could play for studio time. I could be a rapper today.
But is
how
that
they
gender
do it.
specific?
I feel like only females really I see like do
double
that. Of
standard
course niggas do.
freestyle.
Of
Sounding
course
like a
there's
double
niggas
standard
that
alert.
do music and they do rap and they don't take it seriously.
And they
da-da-da.
suck.
And they suck.
And they make you listen
Yes,
to their music in
but-
their challenger.
But listen, but I feel like with the girls it's more like just I think I could do this like this.
But that's
That was a
how
personal
men are
storytelling.
too.
No,
SoundCloud
women just got the
rappers.
support of other women more.
You want to hear something? Not
women
really.
fans will support the female artists
I
more
know.
than males is going to
Like that weak nigga that can't rap will be going to the studio every day.
He will.
He will.
dedicated.
He will.
feel
He's
what I'm
dedicated.
saying?
I can
Like,
see. I
this
can see your
girl
point
that
there.
can't
Yeah.
rap wants
They're
to
still
go
trying.
once a month and thinks she's gonna make something that's gonna go
get
crazy
drunk as hell
and
while
get
she's
drunk as hell
recording.
Yeah.
while she's recording
It just
it.
comes down to
Shaking
like
that ass in the video.
sex sells. Like sex is always gonna sell, and women have that advantage where it's like, yeah, I'm cute,
But
I can
that's
rap.
what he's saying.
No, I'm agreeing
That's
with
what
you. Like
he's
I
saying.
see your
That's
point.
Yeah, there's an art form to it, and there's
Yeah.
a fun. There's fun. I think you
Right.
see in the fun side.
Yeah.
Like, he can't stop the vibes no matter what he
Nah,
does.
but
Yeah,
yo,
that's true. That's very, very
He ain't
true.
got. He
Like,
ain't got no. He
he
he's not
definitely
a
ain't
factor.
gonna stop it.
When that shit come on and that shit hitting, he
Nah,
got
for
no.
sure.
He got no
Because
power.
there's definitely females that I like. I fucks
that-
with their shit.
that's
go
where we
nasty
are
yellow,
right now.
very
Like, you can't really over art this shit anyway, and like the females are having the most fun. Like,
That's
They're having a
what it is.
great
It's about
time.
having
yeah,
fun.
the women are having the
crafty
most
with
Because
fun.
shit, once again, you could say AI is killing real art too. Like everything,
Yeah.
technology is killing art. That's just what it is at this point. You got to hold on to it. Hold on to the real.
I ain't mad.
I forgot to put this on there, right? But this was also something that was like, I ain't seen y'all in a minute. Y'all might like people I talk to, but
It's therapy time.
the Drake effect
Oh.
with the remix of him jumping on songs and artists and shit like that. Like, to me, I feel like I haven't seen nothing to where he did that and the artist had like longevity, right? So it's just like the dude for the one nigga with the voice, he let him get on the remix.
For your fucking
Drake is on a remix. They switched it up a little bit.
I didn't even know
you
Drake did a
what I mean?
remix.
Like,
I didn't know
there's
he
a
was
verse. But like my whole thing, I'd be like, damn, like I wonder how this going to fall, like play out type shit. You know what I mean? Because from the history track record, none of the people he jumped on songs with really had longevity, even though he got on their song during the moment.
I will
Well,
say,
nobody gonna save you though. You gotta have
Yeah,
it.
you gotta have it yourself.
You know what I'm saying? You can get Jesus Christ on your damn record. You gotta have it.
And I feel like the song was already going viral. It made its way around to him, of course, because he heard it, he wanted to get on it. So it's just like, I feel like all you needed. Like you could have shut that down and had tunnel vision and continue to do your thing and stay locked into the fans and not fall into that, oh, it's the moment. Let me get this nigga
Yeah,
on
I
there
think what y'all
type shit.
saying is right. Like you gotta have it. Like an artist who did do well after a Drake feature was Lil Baby.
and
Party
Wiz
next
Kid.
door.
Yeah, but
The Weeknd.
I've also seen artists who had songs and they were right on the about to do
'Cause-
something, and they were like, "Yo, I'm waiting for that Drake feature, blah blah blah," and they didn't go as hard as they were supposed to go, and they ended up missing their moment.
It's kind of like a Nicki Minaj feature. Like
I feel
everyone wants a Nicki feature.
I feel
too.
like it relies a lot. Like, you know, if you're an artist, you still got to push yourself. You still have to, you know, do things as with that as added to it, not as like the thing that's gonna like, you know, pop
Make
you
you.
off.
Yeah. Because your next song, Drake's not on it. What you gonna do?
Right.
But for me, I actually was introduced to WizKid through Drake. Like when "Come Closer" came out, that was
Yeah,
my
that's such a good
shit,
song.
and I didn't know about Afrobeats at the time, and that's what put me on. So especially when it's like a cross cultural thing, like
Facts.
what's his name, Bad Bunny, like he be you know with American artists, and I think that always works well if the song's good, but it puts you on to another culture and another like sound. So just depends.
How come people say that if you get signed to OVO, your career dies?
I
And
mean, where are
he
they?
has some type of like
Not
management.
fair.
He has some type of
People joke.
management.
I literally just saw a tweet like that like 2 days ago.
He got some type of like distribution deal like,
Yeah.
with them as well. And I think like this
not
might be
done.
like the first or second person to where they actually did like a deal like with that person type shit that I've heard of. But I just was like, you know what I mean? Like I just felt like these new artists, they get a song and be popping, and it's like you already got the world's attention. It's like you don't need this stamp no more. Like that's not needed no more.
I don't think it's as powerful as it used to be.
As it used to be.
Yeah, at all.
Like this shit 5, 6, maybe 10 years ago, to me, I used to be like, oh shit, let me go hear what he said on this.
Yeah.
Now I only want to hear the original versions of anything he jumped on.
You know who is really good at features though? Cardi B.
Yeah, Cardi.
Yeah.
That
Her
she only
song-
does features. It's pretty
Anytime
good.
she's featured on a song, I'm running to listen to that. Like, because it's always a good ass verse. She only pops out every once in a while, and it blows the
killing
song
it.
up.
And that's that's probably because she doesn't have nothing out, and you're like,
Yes.
I still like her, and I
Yep.
still want to hear what the fuck
And
she
she
got to
talking
say.
that
She only
shit.
dropped one album. Like,
That's
ever.
how she's
You know what I
maintained
mean?
relevancy is through features.
But I don't know. I was just kind of like wanted to get y'all take on that. Like, do you feel like the effect is like good or bad? You know what I mean?
think it's
Type
dying
shit.
out.
Like I feel like it's dying
Yeah.
down. It's not hitting people. Or artists are not knowing that it's not going to hit as much as it used to years ago. You know what I mean? Type shit. It's just like if your shit's going viral and the world got onto it, all it is up to you to stay locked in and continue to put out good music and give the fucking fans what they want, like type shit.
Music's always changing.
Do you think it's like hard for an artist to sign other artists and like give them the attention that they need because you're an artist yourself? Like,
Yeah, how
I'm
does
an
that
artist,
work?
and I couldn't, not in musical sense, but I couldn't imagine like having to manage another artist.
Yeah.
It's just, it just, I feel like it's not
Stressful.
Well, we'll let-
stressful. But I guess you know, yeah,
let
'cause
the
you have
boss
a- you
man,
have
let
a
the boss
Taylor
man
game, so.
answer that. Did you hear?
There's different levels to it, man. The best way to really manage your artist is to just let them grow.
Yeah.
Some people gonna like fucking promise you everything and shit like that. But if you, as an artist, you just share your platform with the artists that you have because they're gonna add a lot to what you have going on too. Sometimes they're gonna be up and you're gonna be down. So you gotta like prepare for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta prepare for it to be their time and for you to be like shutting the fuck up.
Yeah,
So
I feel like that's an ego thing for a lot of artists. Like, oh, I don't want the person that I have under me to be better than me at this time.
I think that should be the goal.
yeah,
Yeah, like,
some
don't-
people
don't
don't like
get
that
into that,
shit.
yeah.
Though. It's a
Nah,
jealousy.
that
Why
should be
start
the
a label?
goal.
Wait.
Yeah,
Like if you on my album and all that shit, you gotta be going
That
crazy.
just make the brand go crazy.
Don't start a label if you jealous.
people don't be having the full
Don't,
vision.
definitely don't
Right.
start a label if you don't be
gotta be
jealous.
like
Yeah.
Yeah, like that means we did good.
You know,
Like, yeah, make me
you don't
some
want to
money.
have nobody that's
Because what
okay.
we
Yeah,
doing?
the
Why not open
mentor,
it
the
up?
mentee is always
Yeah.
supposed to
Making you look
surpass the
bad. You
mentor.
gotta have-
Yeah.
You know, like you gotta. When people think of dope people, they gotta think of you. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's like when you look at all the greats. You know, they've had artists, especially the ones that were artists. They have their artist was like just as good as them or better. You know what I mean?
Young
but
Money.
the reason being is so that when you think of that person, you think of them. You know what I mean? Because that's what everybody's always thinking about how you treat them, how you meet them. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what, if people know me when they first meet me for being with whoever it is, it's gonna be like my whole entire career. They still gonna be associating me with that person. That's how they met me. That's how I came in the game. So it's like when you can find the dopest artists where they just as good as you or better, that's only better for you.
I love it.
Facts, man. Before we get out of here, man, I want to say appreciate you pulling up the Stoned and Sexy, man. Before you get out of here, just let the people know where they can find you, social medias, what you got coming up. You know what I mean?
Camera right there.
All of that. That one right there.
What up? What up? It's Chip the Rip, King Chip, man. Everything about me is on kingchip.com. At King Chip, on social media. And smoke every day.
Yay.
Thanks for coming past, man.
Thanks for coming,
We
man.
appreciate you. It's a really good episode.
Yeah.
Really, really good episode.
For real, I had
We'll be
fun.
back.